Welcome to COMP501 Foundation of Programming. In this lecture, I will talk more about dictionary method and how to traversal a dictionary data. Dictionary is a Python object, and like string and list, you know that there will be some method associated with it. And dictionary have some. These are probably the common dictionary method that you're going to use. First is a get. Dictionary.get method. You can get and get the key. It will return the value associated with the key. None if the key doesn't exist. Notice that this is similar to if we call like a dictionary sub key syntax, except if the key is a non-existent, this syntax will give you an error. But the get, it will just return none, no error. You can also set up a default value. If the key is not there, it will return the default value instead. So this might come in handy sometime. Dictionary clear, remove all the items from the dictionary. Dictionary.update, you can update my dictionary with your dictionary, with another dictionary. Dictionary.pop, it will update, it will remove and return the key value from the dictionary. If key doesn't exist, then the default return if you have a default. Like I said earlier, the get method allow us to get the asset value associated with the key, like the index operator does, except there's no error if the key doesn't exist. So this is probably the better way to use the to get the value instead of using square bracket, the index operator. So here's an example. I have an inventory. I think I like the fruit inventory here. And inventory.get apples. What do you think you're gonna get? Well, apple has 430, so it should return 430. What about cherry? Well, there's no cherry, so it will say none. And with the cherry comma 0, that means this is the default value. You're gonna return 0 now. And inventory sub cherry, you're gonna have a runtime error. Let's see that in the stem here. Here's a get, and if I run this, everything work except the last one. When I try to get the cherry, there's no cherry. It will give it a runtime error. Let's see what other thing we can talk about. You can iterate dictionary object. To do iteration, let me talk about three other dictionary methods: keys, values, and item. The keys will return all of the dictionary keys. Values return all the dictionary values. And item, it will return the dictionary item, the key value pair, the key value tuple. So three ways to iterate dictionary. You can iterate with the key. So for a key in inventory.keys, and you can using inventory sub a key to get the value. Right? Print, I got the key, and the key is, and the value. You can also using sorted. You can sort the key, so you can have maybe alphabetical order or something, and got the key which map to whatever value. Don't forget, dictionary sub key give you the value. And here you can also using dictionary to the keys to you can convert the key into a list and print out the key. So let's see how this works in stem here. So the traversal one, using keys, you can see these are all the inventory, the fruit inventory Um, apple map to 430, banana 312, oranges 525, pears 217. I can use a sorter key to sort them. So now you can see you go from apple, banana, oranges, and pear happen to be the sorted also. Um, and because key is so common, you don't have to say dot key, so you can just say the dictionary variable name. It will iterate over the key. It will iterate over the key, and this is what you usually do. And this is what you usually do just for key in dictionary. You can use in the values and item, and let's see how the value and item work. So this is the keys and the values and item. The values give you just the value, give you a list of value. There's no key, so you do not know the key, but you know all the value. And the item, it will give you key value pair tuple. Key value pair tuple, a list. I convert that into a list that contains a key value pair tuple. I mentioned earlier, iterate over a dictionary, implicitly iterate over the key. And this is, I use this probably the most. You can also iterate over item, and this is probably the second I use the most also. So I just showing the most and the least. With this is kind of like the enumerate. If we call the enumerate, you can get the index and value. With the item, you get the key and value all in one shot. So I can say, key value in my print statement without using like an inventory subkey. And the value, you just get just the value without knowing the key, which for most part doesn't no good. So let's try this out here. So let's try this out in the stem. So let me create a fruit dictionary. So what is a fruit? Sub banana. 35. There's a 35 banana. Fruit dot get. Let's get the oranges. Do I have oranges in my fruit dictionary? No, I don't. So it will return 0 using the alternate value. Fruit.get keys. So I get all the keys. And f.sort, I sort the keys and print. Oh, this is a dictionary. So f is, let's do the list of fruit dot keys. So I turned it into a list. F.sort and print f. So here are all the keys in alphabetical order. So let me delete fruit sub apples, and in apple in fruit, I think it's obvious. Apple not in fruit because I just deleted. Alright, let's write a function called count letter that take one parameter, a text string. The function print the letter frequency of each letter in the message. For example, if the message is this is a test, then the output is like A1, E1, H1, I2, S3, and T3, because these are the number of character for a number of count of each of the character. So let's see how do we do this in stem here. I will using the exercise again. I call this count letters.py, and that's a function called count letter, right? That take a message. I'm gonna put a pass here for now, and we can ask for input maybe. Let's enter a message. I will call the count letter and pass in the text. And I want to show this in the alphabetical order. So let's say for char in, I want to sort the letters dot keys. Once I sort it, I want to print the letter and the letters sub char, the value. Right now this should not do anything, so let's go to the exercise folder. This is a test. Right. Right now it didn't do anything because there's no key or anything, so maybe I should return a empty list, an empty dictionary, so it will not get an error. This is a test. Right, no error now. So let's tackle this part. Like all the accumulator method we've seen before, I want to create a dictionary. It's called letter count is dictionary. Start with a empty dictionary. And I want message is a text string. So for char in message, I want to check if char dot is alpha. Is it alphabet? If it is char in letter count. I'm just checking, do I have this letter? If I have, then I could add 1 to it. So if char is in a letter count, so I already have this in my dictionary, then I've seen that before, so I add 1 to it. This is another letter, I add 1 to it. Else, I want to increment, and this is the first time I've seen this letter, so let me just set this to the 1. And at the end, I want to return the letter count. If this is an alphabet and this character is in the letter count, like if I've seen the A already, so the A is in the dictionary, this is maybe second or third time I've seen this, so I will just increment 1 higher for this value. If the character is not in the letter count, then I will create a new key for it, and the value is 1 because this is the first time I've seen that. So let me run this. This is a test, all lowercase for now. Oops, letter count sub, I forgot char. So let me try that again. This is a test, and you can see, and the most important part is this function here. I have a 1a in this is a test, 1e for the e in the test, 1h in the this, 2i, right? This and is have a I, 3 s's, this, is, and test, they have a s, and 3t, this and test have a 2 t's. And if I do different cases, of course, I will have this is a test, like a different cases also. If you want to make case insensitive, you can do that also. You can make a case insensitive. Take a look how to do this program and how the dictionary work. Thank you.